The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the podcasters and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent or their affiliates.
Action!
What do it do there, good people?
What it do, man?
What's happening, boy?
What it do? Man,
Greetings and salutations.
All that good shit.
not the salutations.
Yeah.
Or did you say sanitations?
No.
Oh, I thought you was going in on the funky smells already.
No. I ain't going back there no more.
Okay,
That's
what's happening.
That alone.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
All right.
Motherfucker don't want to clean themselves up. You got to let them have it.
That nigga said just let him be a funky booty.
Damn. Oh,
Let them smell like doo-doo, man. Shit.
damn. Dookie?
The dookie, man.
That's a
Let's
goal.
go and let's get this thing started real quick. It's your main Fontaine, the court-appointed devil's advocate. We got Mecca, the feelings wrecker, and we got Dr. Phil to make you feel better. I don't know where Royals is at. She probably had to take a boo-boo or something. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, she forgot her. She forgot her baby wipes.
Them dude wipes. You know they got dude wipes too. Nigga.
Yeah,
they do.
You niggas that don't know how to wash your ass. No.
man.
They do.
So how was your weekends, gentlemen?
You know what?
Good.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead, Mecca.
My weekend was good, man. It was we did our thing for the Popeye toy run, man. I'm just happy that a lot of kids got what they wanted, which was bikes, of course, and toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, and I'm just trying to recuperate because I'm very tired. And then I had a hiccup on Saturday night. Was it Saturday night? Yeah, Saturday night when I got to the crib. Tried to make me some tacos, bro. Boy, when I tell you, I was making that meat, homie, and that meat popped on my finger. I damn near died.
This nigga went straight and made him a pastrami sandwich after that. You know what?
Oh shit,
man.
That nigga said, "Fuck these tacos."
Man,
dog. When I tell you, homie, I put my finger in my mouth so quick. I just said, "Oh, damn."
Right.
No, I'm good. Don't want to cook no more for a little bit. But outside of that, man, good weekend, brother. Good weekend.
That's it.
Yeah, man. Mine was good, man. It was I was just telling Mecca, I never been to the meetup in the morning for the Popeye run, and that was, I just tip my hat to y'all, man. I never really paid attention to how much it takes to go behind the scenes, and I didn't get to see everything, but just how well organized it was, and how y'all made sure every kid got a toy and every bike was gone, and the kids was happy and parents was coming out happy, and then you had the vendors in the parking lot giving free gifts away, and I hit the wheel of fortune and won I was trying to win a damn coffee maker. I got a goddamn bag. I had to give it to one of the SCs, but man, kudos to y'all, man, and I'm hoping and praying that it just become even bigger, bro, because I participated in several toy runs or toy drives, whatever you want to call them, over the years, man. And honestly speaking, I haven't seen one as well organized as the Popeye run. And the support and the food was there and the people was there and the motorcycle set showed up in droves, and and they were all friendly and socializing the way the motorcycle set was supposed to or originally created to be. It was just I just had a real good time, man. Unfortunately I had to leave a little early. My daughter had a volleyball game, but y'all did a damn good job, bro.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I appreciate you. I ain't gonna lie, I've been tired since motherfucking Thursday. Um, but I've been doing this motherfucker, 17 years. Like I said, it should be the 18th, but because of COVID, we had to knock one out. But that's
Right.
the reality of it. It's crazy because when people sit there and ask me, "Oh, Fontaine, did you have a good time?" Motherfucker, I don't know. I'd be so worried about the shit going right. You know what I mean? Like I don't
Yeah.
even care if I had necessarily a good time because I ain't gonna lie,
Right.
I was irritated from about 8:15 in the morning all day.
We
Um,
already know why.
yeah, yeah. But just the simple fact that it's a success for the outside. Those who don't know the intricate workings, as long as it looks good from the outside, I'm cool with that. So um, and like I said, we're going on 17 years, and a lot of people like Mecca and certain people in my family, they know like, the stress a nigga goes through to put that shit on. But, it worked its way out. So big shout out, like I said, to Black Widow, Humanity Heroes, Bruce at the rec center, uh, all the motherfucking writers. I don't call it when you mean to say motherfucking, but all the writers and those who donated. My man who does Project Coffee Cup, who got a free coffee for the writers at the holiday
Yeah.
Yeah,
show.
Yeah.
You
that
know,
was dope.
yeah, yeah. So it was a whole big turnaround. So it actually worked out pretty swell. Again, with me, I just be tired, because I'd be so stressed about making sure everything go right. Um, so that shit just be blurring past me. But other than that, it was cool. Uh, yeah.
Even Santa came
So
out, bro.
yeah, old
Man.
Santa, old Saint Nicholas. He was out there sweating. I think he lost like 30 pounds.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Boy had to
He was
disrobe
sweating for
after a
real.
while. Yeah, boy had to disrobe after after about 3 hours.
Man, because it was warm too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit. Leaving
Yeah.
Inglewood, it was overcast. And I'm like, okay, I bumped into two brothers from the gentleman at the gas station. They like, man, we going. And I said, man, let's pound together, and then I got there about 10 minutes later. I'm like, shit, it's hot.
Peel that shit off. Yeah, peel it
Man,
off, Jack.
shit,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know. But man, definitely had a good time. I saw a lot of happy kids coming outside with their bikes. One girl got one of them big bikes and she put it in the trunk of a little bitty ass Camry. I'm like, you did that. I mean, she had the tires folded up. I mean, she did that. She like, I'm taking my bike. And that's what it's all about, man. Making sure the kids, have fun and receive some things that maybe some of the parents are not as fortunate to go and be able to buy. It's a tough time for a lot of people, man. So, man, that definitely was a blessing. I love it, man. I love it.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I know y'all tired, shit. I'm
Man,
surprised Mecca ain't
it,
sleep because I walked through a couple of times. Y'all was on the stage. I'm like, shit, they doing their thing, man. But yeah, man, Royal popped in. She like, they put me to work, and she like, I'm gonna put you to work. I'm like, what? What's the problem? She's like, tell everybody to come inside for the dope raffles. Man, shit, them dudes, motorcycles, they were just happy to show up, man. They was like, oh man, okay, yeah, I'm getting ready to go, but I'm gonna go inside. So
yeah,
yeah.
Right.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it
So
was a good
I
turnout,
figure
brother.
out,
Good turnout.
yeah. Like I told Mecca, I'm gonna kind of change that process up with the gift cards. We do them first while the kids eat instead of trying to
Right.
incorporate them at the same time. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and hop into it. Um, and it's on you, Phil, since this is kind of your idea. You want to go ahead and drop them on the table for us?
Well, ladies and gents, I was thinking about. Well, it was actually brought to my attention, by one of the people from the Fun Cast, uh, talking about the SCs. Are they taking over? It seems to be more SC clubs than it is MC clubs these days. And I don't necessarily want to talk about the bad part of the SCs being on the set, or because I think a lot of the SC clubs are really great. They show up, they show out, they do their thing, they have a good time. Brothers get to enjoy the view. But it is a lot of SC clubs, man, and some I'm learning belong to or is up under MC, and some are not. And I think that the or not part is a part of the challenges we have on the set. But yeah, it's a lot of SCs, man. I'm seeing SC clubs that I never heard of them. Then somebody said, "Oh, they've been around a year or two," and I've seen a few new ones within the last year. Are they taking over? That's the question. Are they taking over? Somebody help me out here. 5-10 years from now, is it going to be a women's set? But what's going on?
That's a good question. I mean, for me, I do see a lot of social clubs, that are participating in a lot of events, but it's also, the teaching aspect of it. There's no need to be rude to MCs because you've been taught don't fuck with certain MCs. If you do, then you're not gonna fuck with us anymore.
Right.
That's what I don't like when it comes to this MC. I mean, this SC thing, because when they really understand what it's supposed to be and what you are here for, then maybe you have a different understanding as to how to treat people. No matter what someone might tell you about a certain club, we're all here for one reason, and that's to have a good time. If you let somebody cloud your mind and cloud your judgment as to what you think a person is by what someone is telling you, then you a fool. Straight up. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
But the for me, the dynamics of seeing so many social clubs participate in a lot of motorcycle events, it's kind of depressing because, like you said, are they going to take over within the next 2 or 3 years? Who's to say? But there are a lot of social club riders who are participating in a lot more events than male riders.
Yes.
So what do you do about that? How do you address that when a male sees more social club riders or MC that are male or females that are riding more so than you, and your bike's at home in the garage? Make it make sense.
Maybe we should be. Go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say something slick. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Let the slickness flow, my boy.
No, I was just saying maybe we should be switching some of them MCs up and put SCs on their back, because they always jumping out of cages, man. I do give a lot of SCs that's riding their credit because they do show up. And for example, just using the big event that just happened this weekend, it was a lot of motorcycles there. But after we got there, we parked, I started seeing a lot of MCs walking up. It wasn't as many SCs there, but there were some women there on ground. And I do love that when women are on ground. Won't take that from them, because a lot of these women ride harder than MCs for sure. But I just feel like there's no way an MC club throw a function and there's more SCs there than MCs. Don't get me wrong. The view is beautiful. It's beautiful, ladies. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying MCs should be out there supporting MCs. They should be coming to these events. And that's the whole thing. You want people to support you. Come to these people. I don't care how small the club is. There's supposed to be a brotherhood, a sisterhood. We should be there in droves to support one another, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like the sister just said, that is a hive mentality, sir. They aren't educated in protocol and don't care enough to find out the history.
Absolutely.
Each one teach one.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with the reality of the fact that there are a lot of SCs who are disguised as MCs. Okay, you got a whole bunch of social clubs walking around with an MC on your back. You know, who done carpool somewhere. That's number one.
Uh-huh.
Um, so that part got to get fixed. And as far as the outburst or the onslaught of social clubs, I mean, if they stop getting mad at each other, I think that will stop too. Because
Right.
sometimes it'll be something so petty and small, and they're just like, well, "Girl, we're gonna start this over here," and then when they start, because they deal with whoever, Tom, Dick, or Harry over here, um, as we call them, as Roy would call them, chicken tenders or tender dicks.
Yep.
They allow them to start a whole new function just because I'm fucking on somebody. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So um, you gotta find a balance in that as far as, you know what I'm saying, who's gonna allow what to start. Because again, I think it comes from the miseducation of the men. They'll assume because, well, I'm in an MC, so and they don't really dissect the rules. They just sit there and say, well, an SC got to be under an MC, so fucking go ahead and let's start. You know what I mean? Instead of looking at the whole picture, you know what I mean, and how it looks. Because some people
Right.
sit there, oh, you can start an SC and blah blah blah, and the nigga who said it don't know how to be an MC correctly.
Right.
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 You see what I'm saying? So what do you do at that point? Like now you got the blind leading the blind. So that's where that shit got to get fixed first. Again, I don't really see the problem in it as long as the guidance is there. But when there's no guidance and whatnot, is how we get into these big ass brawls and fights. And somebody done told some of these SCs, you supposed to be like us. You supposed to be like the man. You supposed to be outlaw. Like when you hear about these outlaw social clubs, if you don't get the fuck up out of here with that shit.
The bullshit, huh?
Yeah, just you know, what I mean, you just some rough bitches. Say that, but you ain't no outlaw. You know what I mean? Like, and I excuse my friends because I only say bitches because I don't know your name personally. But that's really what it is. Yeah, I mean, ain't no outlaw social clubs. You know what I mean? I hate to bust your bubble and you can call yourself whatever you want, but nobody's gonna respect it or adhere to that. You know what I mean? Because it's just not a concept.
You're right about that. But
Mhm.
like you always
Yeah.
say, though, dog, it's the blind leading the blind. We talked about that and said that on multiple occasions, and
Absolutely.
it seems like don't nobody really want to educate their self or the people that they're bringing around them to learn this lifestyle.
Right.
Yeah. And you know what? We always get there, and I always say this. For me, I like the education because when you go somewhere and you have no education, and when people from other clubs pull up on you, you know, that's why a lot of you be shitting in your pants because it's like, oh damn, they deep. You haven't been educated. You haven't had someone to actually teach you how things are supposed to go. So you don't know how to conduct yourself. And I don't even
Right.
know if that's an actual MC if you don't know how to conduct yourself as an MC. You know, um, it's important to educate. For you brothers out there that's MCs and you sponsoring these SCs, it's important that you teach them. You know, you got to give them the rules because they're gonna pull up on the wrong club and it's gonna go all bad. Or they're gonna do something at the wrong location and it's gonna go all bad. And then they're gonna realize you can't help them anyway.
Well,
That's
it's
another
just
problem.
like, yeah, but it's just like, I guess this lovely lady just said, some join the club, have no clue what you're joining or get yourself
Mm-hmm.
into. Next thing you know, you fighting every weekend. You can't fight. So in reality, you getting punched on every weekend for no motherfucking reason.
None.
And that
Yeah.
that causes a problem too. But again, since we on the SCs, that's really what happens. Somebody will come out there as a civilian. Oh, I like this sisterhood. You'll go to one function to be a picnic, something small. And it was great when you got there. They were super cordial to you, super nice. Everyone, oh, I like your nails, I like your shoes, I like whatever else you got on. Oh, okay. I got you, Carla. I got you. But then you'll go to the set and it'll be a whole nother element. You'll think that sisterhood is there, and this motherfucker wanna scratch your motherfucking eyes out or snatch your motherfucking weave off,
Yeah.
fuck your edges up. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I say you got to really know. That's why I say where the guidance comes in with the male MCs. Again, I don't care when they had made the rule years ago about the SC got to be under an MC and blah blah blah. Well, I didn't care if it was 20 SCs under one MC as long as they got along. That wasn't up to
Yeah,
us. That was up to the MC because you
right.
have to deal with that. Them pheromones and hormones that go up and down because not only is it within one club, it's going to be within all of them because they all have to figure out a way to coexist with each other, and that's just not always going to work.
Hmm. No doubt. No doubt about that. Yeah. Uh, she says, so who regulates them, or are they just out there doing whatever? Do they have their own council? If so, is that overseen? Is it overseen by anyone? Um, the MCs they're under, from my understanding, are supposed to be the ones regulating them. But when you talk about TDs, it's hard to regulate somebody when you tender on them. So um, you get a lot of issues, and it's like when for me, when I hear about people being banned, or I hear about a full-fledged brawl at somebody's club, and they name a particular SC club that's involved. I was once told one of my SCs did something, and the 1%er told me. He said, "Look, man, don't need to give a fine. Just educate her on the protocol." And a lot of times it's fine, 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 or you banned, and no one really says, "Let's have a meeting. Let's sit down. Let me talk to you all or the MC that's over you all so you can be educated on how this is supposed to happen. Because if it continue to keep happening, your ban will be forever, And the way these clubhouses is doing it now, they starting to follow each other's ban. If you ban them, we ban them. So, you know, all of this is kind of hard to regulate, and it's up to the MCs as a whole to bring that part of the game back and enforce it. But you have one club enforcing another club like, man, I ain't tripping about that shit. I ain't got time for that shit. So we got to be all on one page before anybody can really govern or manage anybody. Then you got MCs who are not educated themselves, but they're sponsoring SC clubs.
Yeah.
That's a challenge within itself,
All day long.
You are
That's the
absolutely correct.
and like someone had asked about who regulates them or are they out there doing whatever. A lot of times it is whatever because ain't nobody on top of their head like they should have been, or they choose to not listen to someone. And like we had said months ago, last year, whatever, there's someone on this set that you'll listen to and that you'll take advice from. And maybe that's the individual you need to find. Work is a rough motherfucking game. You say something to somebody, it could be a trigger to one person as to the next person that asks whatever.
Right.
So that's the part you got to figure out, like who's going to listen, who's not, and you got to kind of curve your wording to make it fit the motherfucking occasion.
Yeah, agree.
Right
agree.
about
What
that.
up, Capone? Yeah, we all know a bunch of them TDs, man. It's just, shit. They everywhere. You can't get rid of their ass.
And it's just like you said earlier, and I meant to get on that too. You were saying about, the Tinder dicks and whatever. But like we stated before, if they run the household, they're gonna run the street too. You can sit there and say whatever you want in the street. You get home, that door gonna be locked, nigga. That grass is cold. I don't know how far your seat leans back in the driver's seat, but
especially got a two-seater.
Man, I don't know if you can get that bitch to be like a lazy boy, but it's gonna be a cold night tonight. I know that. And like Carla says, history of what SC is lost. Yeah, it's lost because people think, they want to keep with the social part.
Yeah.
That's the reality. Everybody wants to keep saying social club, when they're not even that social. But the S really should stand for support because you are supporting the motorcycle set. You are supporting, like, that's what you're doing. You're putting a vest on. You're going to a motorcycle club. You're not going to the water park. You're not going to the mall. You're not going to, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
you're doing, you know. But we have got so accustomed, attained, and trained to say social club. That's just what we rocking with. And I get it, but
Right, right.
it loses meaning whenever it's not so social. And like I said, I get it. A lot of these men are aggressive as fuck. They always want to grab on you, hey girl, do all this shit, and, you know, whatever the case may be. But you know, you got to learn them defensive tactics, whether it's verbal or
Man,
physical. You know what I mean? Tell the nigga get the fuck
One or
away,
the other.
or yeah, or learn some taekwondo. Chop that nigga in the throat. Something, no?
learn some tongue fu where you can talk your way out of some shit.
Man,
Shit.
something.
Man, for
What's
real.
up? What's up, Willie?
Willie
Like nigga,
baby.
he said, oh, yeah, nigga. Nigga, that's Willie Dynamite, nigga. You know who he is. Nigga got
Willie Dynamite, stick yourself, nigga.
nigga got bell bottoms, shit.
Man,
Walking up on women talking about you are released. But,
man.
Oh
yeah,
But you
man.
know, I also feel like this too. It is the MC's responsibility, but some of you women, sometimes y'all had the best conversation with some of these women. And y'all should be talking to these women too, because a lot of stuff they doing, you know, they're around you all more than they are us, and it should be a set thing. Yeah, yes, I think it falls on the man, but I think everybody should be at these people, you know. And I think of one club in particular. Every time I turn around, they'd have had a Royal Rumble, you know, and maybe somebody is talking to them, but if they don't get it, sit their ass down, you know. And I mean the club that sponsored them, that MC that sponsored them, and you got to hear it, because if I'm hearing it, you hearing it. If the set is hearing it, you hearing it, you know. And if people don't want to listen, shit. I remember at one point in time they was running around the set, taking people club patches right there on the spot. You know, sometimes
Yeah.
some old things have to go back into being enforced, man. Because you know, and again, we can't put it on Big Brother for Big Brother to do it. That's why people always look at them as bullies. We got to be a part of that. You know, we got to do our part too. You know, if this is what we all agree, everybody follows suit. You know, not just one particular person or one particular club.
Right.
yeah, yeah. Because that bully label is a motherfucker.
Man,
Man,
that should last for forever.
At least it feel
oh
like it.
yeah, I be hearing, man, you shit, man. I don't fuck with them, man. Why not? Man, you know they be trying to bully you, man. God damn, bro. All right, man. I'm gonna go over here, bro. I'm gonna go over here
Yes,
because a
sir.
Yeah,
lot of times people, we ain't gonna even talk about it. People be scared to communicate, man. At the end of the day,
yeah, yeah.
just
And
communicate.
a lot of times it's easier um, to listen to someone else than to do your own homework.
Yeah.
You know what I
And
mean?
what? And they
It's almost like when
go,
you in
go ahead.
school, right? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
almost like you in school, and you know you had them little scantrons. You was taking your test, and you like, "Psst, what's the number? As soon as you get that motherfucker wrong, you looking at this nigga like, man, you told me it was fuck. I didn't know, fuck. And that's the same
You
thing with
know.
this bike shit. You know, if you don't
Yeah.
get out there and reach out and extend your hand like an olive branch yourself, you don't know who or how people gonna act or react.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Right.
then later on, that's when you be like, man, I met the niggas, man. It was cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? But this is like 2 years later type shit.
Yeah.
So that always is the case.
Absolutely correct, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. And hey, it's crazy because Carla, you on point with that. A lot of times, I
Shut
don't
up,
know, man.
Capone.
Is it? Am I tripping? Because it seems like it's becoming more about the dollars than it is about the camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody wants to make $1. Like I seen a lady, and I said something to her, but I had to check myself because I didn't know if she had permission or what. But she wasn't in no colors, but she was out there selling alcohol. And I'm like, what club are you with? And she's like, oh, I'm not with no club. You know, I set up because like y'all here and, you know, y'all drink and I'm here. And I'm like, yeah, but you ain't part of the set though. You're a civilian coming out here. And then it was like, let me correct myself because everybody's not going to be on the same page. And I get it. A hustle is a hustle. But when civilians can come to the set and do what they want to do, man, what you say, Fontaine? I'm gonna slap a motherfucker. Not me per se, but I'm just saying this shit is crazy. And as people, we don't support. You see a password getting into it with somebody, you stop and pull your phone out, start recording. Come on, man. This shit is crazy. If the dollar's that much, man, everybody can come to the set and do what the fuck they want to do. Clubs don't even need a sponsorship. They just come out, you know. It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. And it's like, in my opinion, it's time for that shit to stop because when the shit blow up in our face, we're going to be saying we talked about that shit for years on the podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you got to think too. Look how many people kind of stopped going to the motorcycle set over the years.
Yeah, that too.
Because of the bullshit that happens.
You're right about that.
Yeah, so if people don't find a way to curb it or control it, you know, I mean, you kind of control your own biking destiny, right? As far as what you're going to do, how long you're going to do, things like that. You know, even where you go. But some people can kind of hinder where you go as well if the environment ain't going to be great. So.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, so they got to fix that part again. But, you know, back on the, you know, the SC thing and are they taking over? Like I said, that's kind of a here nor there type of scenario in reality.
Yeah.
It's only because, you know, the men are the ones who allow it. I mean, we can sit there and say what a motherfucker don't like and this, that, and the other, you know, but at the end of the day, somebody told her it was okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, it's also too that where they're getting their information from, you know what I mean? Instead of that person doing their homework, listening to the wrong person, getting the wrong information, and then you take that information out to the motorcycle set, and some shit happened between you and another SC. Now it becomes a internal beef between you two because of what someone outside told you how it was supposed to go. So what do you do with that? You know what I'm saying? Instead of you going and actually educating yourself the right way, and it's like you go into a job for an interview. Same scenario. Yeah. You know what I mean? They're not gonna, you take this saw and you put your hand right here and you cut it off in 3 different angles. Huh? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So why would you bring that mentality over here based on what someone telling you because they don't like that particular club or that particular social club? Shit's just not right.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree with you. And Capone said it, bro. Back in the day, if you didn't have colors on, you could not do anything in our world, and it didn't matter what club you were in. We all knew the assignment. We looked out for our own. And you know, and honestly, that was a major part of why I came to the set. The structure, the brotherhood, and it wasn't on the negative shit. You know, it wasn't on the gangbang shit. You know, it was really actual brotherhoods. And we all know for those that ride, you ride on them highways, what it's like. That's where that bonding happens between a lot of MCs, you know, and shit. It's different now. And again, what you call them, Fontaine, liquor store runners. When you have those, that man, what you doing? Smile at every stoplight. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you on the highway, and you know your boy got the bubble guts and he got to pull over, you know, the nearest gas, you know what I'm saying? So it's different. It's a different type of bond, and everybody keep going and y'all stay back because, you know, no man left behind. You know what I'm saying? So then you catch up to the crowd like, bro, we was doing 110 all the way and we caught them, you know. You can't get that kind of conversation when all you do is drive through Los Angeles or whatever city you in. That's the only place you go. Ain't
Not
no
at all.
excitement in racing light to light. That shit ain't exciting. I mean, for some of y'all it is, but I'm just saying you can't talk about it. What you beating from light to light? Come on, man.
Well, you know, those who've kind of outgrown it, you know, who still do it, have other aspects of this bike and shit to go to. They got
Yeah,
other avenues, other spots they can go to, you know, and it's like those is where it's really in you. You'll go to a civilian shit as yourself. You know what
yeah,
I mean? When
Right,
in
right.
reality, some people are coming to the set as a costume. Like this ain't really you. You know what I mean? You really
right,
got that bike because you came out here one day and you seen how this shit is. Not the fact that you was riding the bike beforehand.
right.
So, you know, and that's a different caliber of individual. So,
Let's see what you say. She said, or honestly, she just set up. I personally had an issue 10 years ago. I was then told in a nice way, Carla, who allowed you to sell your Brolios? Is that what that is? Well, no one. I never had that issue again. You know, it's I think we talked about this about a year ago, man. We had a meeting and there was a discussion about a civilian coming to the motorcycle set to be a vendor, and he was charging at that time the clubs to venue. He charged you to be a vendor, you know, and I was just overwhelmingly went against when I was saying, man, this is the set. He can't tell us what he gonna do. I don't give a damn if it's a business or not. He got to pay us to come. That's what the rules were. And man, they allowed it. And in
Wow.
that same meeting, that brother talked about how he didn't make so much money off the motorcycle set and bought a house. And I was just like, yeah, okay. And that kind of knocks the wind out of you when you realize that so many people go along with other people because they know them or they like them, you know what I'm saying, and not the rules, you know.
But then again, if you just think about all of the clubs and social clubs and everybody that wear a patch, if you would just put your shit to the side and really come out here to do what you've been told to do, which is ride your bike, participate, socialize, and make new friends. How hard is it? It's not hard at all. If
Not at all.
we all, not hard at all, dog. I'm not saying we go kumbaya, you know what I mean, around a campfire, nothing like that, but damn, if the social clubs are out here more so than the MCs, what is your purpose of being out here for? That's my get down.
Yeah.
My man said
Yeah.
parking lot pimping.
I was just finna say it. That's what it is.
that's what they out here for.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you wasn't riding a bike before and it kind of came after the fact, we know what you're doing it for. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's not really in you per se.
Right.
But you gotta, you know, when in Rome, do as the Romans do type shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Instead of it being the opposite, where you're going to where there's like-minded individuals.
Yeah, man. That's rough.
Yeah. And again, and I just go back to something we've talked about before. You know, everybody looks for certain clubs to be the ones to push that line. And you're allowing it, but you want to run back to Big Brother and tell Big Brother what's going on, you know, and Big Brother has said, you know what? If you're not going to fight this battle, I'm not going to fight it for you. So it becomes more and more and more of what we should not have. But when you start standing up and people see you're standing up, then you'll get some assistance. But you can't throw the rock and then hide your hand and expect people to take the blame. It doesn't work that way. And the social clubs, you know who you are. Get educated. It ain't although a lot of us like it, we like when y'all come out, but it's more than just coming out twerking and fucking everybody. You know what I'm saying? It has to be a fucking understanding where we all is doing something that's conducive to improve the set. Or I don't even want to say get it back to where it used to be, but if we improve it, it'll go back to what it used to be. But it's too many people out here trying to do what the freak they want to do and not participate in doing what they're supposed to be doing. And I tip my hat to, as I say, big brothers, because why should they keep taking the blame for everything?
Yeah.
Shit, they already got the blame for shit. People like don't want to fuck with them now. But you want to come run and say, man, you know they did this and they did that. No, you do something.
And at the end of the day, you got to think, you know, they'll complain about it, but don't say shit when the motherfucker touches their doorstep.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
You're gonna still collect their money. You're gonna still do whatever. You're gonna still do all that. But at the end of the day, you're gonna still seem like you on the big brother side and try to be like, well, who said they was okay? Or you know what I mean? Like you're gonna try to tap in like, you know, like you with the shits type of scenario. Like, oh, I knew they shouldn't have been here. You know, but you're not gonna move nothing. You're not gonna agitate the gravel. So
that's
chill
it.
out and sit down. You know, and then, you know, like I said, a lot of these motherfuckers be doing shit, and it's, you know, to me, like I said, I don't even blame the women per se. I blame these niggas because some of them do it in the highlight.
TDs.
It's not just that. It's just the TDs for sure. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they do it almost like you got a promissory note for some cat. You know what I mean? Like they handing out coochie coupons or something in this motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you know, so you know that stuff, you know, kind of got to slow down. You know,
I like that. I'm still that Fontaine.
Yeah.
Nigga got a coochie coupon.
Yeah. That's what these niggas, that's what they be doing.
Yeah.
That's why they be doing it. You know what I mean? And that's the problem. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Willie, Mr. Dynamite says, the quality of men and brothers are going to shit. And that's the bottom line. The worst part is it's getting worse. And he's not lying about that.
Yeah.
You know,
Agreed.
But that comes from not doing the right vetting in these motherfuckers. Some motherfuckers will sit and bring around, oh, he got a gang of weed, or I like the way he dressed, or you know what I'm saying, or he got a nice bike. But you ain't worried 2 seconds about this motherfucker's character.
Hey, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Character gonna shine above any motherfucking chain or ring or earring he got on his body. And again, we bypass some of that shit. You know, like we had a little church the other day, and one of the brothers he had made a kind of try to make a defense for some things and whatnot, and I had to, kind of correct him as far as the mentality of it. Because one thing he said was, well, everybody got flaws and things of that nature, and I said, you're right, we all do, but when it comes to this game and this culture, the two flaws you can't have is riding a bike and participate. You see what I'm saying? Or having love, and kind of love for your brother. Those you can't have as a fault in this, because it's never going to work if you do. And that goes for the sisters too. Well, the social clubs, minus the riding the bike part. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. And like Willie says, can't worry about the character. They want numbers. Nah, that's why that's what they're doing. And it's not that they can't do it. That's just what they're doing. They're not worried about the character. They're worried about the numbers. But that's why your shit don't last. That's why you
Yeah.
sit up there, you sit there with 100 niggas and look up. Next thing you know, you got 12 because their character wasn't shit. Everything was about the glitz and the glamour and how it looked at the moment. You know what
Like
I mean?
Oprah say, homie, you get a vest, you get a vest,
You
you
get a
get a
vest.
vest.
Everybody
All
get a vest.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
then
don't even have to
then
prospect. Just come on aboard.
yeah, but then now you got to go back and now you got to play the Gestapo because when shit go funky, you got to go answer for that. Or if it gets even more fucked up, now you got to watch your back and look over your neck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look
Uh-huh.
over your shoulder because them motherfuckers who was looking for your fuck up, they probably gonna knock your head off too.
Yeah. Yeah.
All game.
Yeah.
Whole and dirty game. Just
Man,
abide by the rules. It's easier.
that's it. That's it.
You know,
You
like I
know?
said, like I've always said, I'm a pessimist at heart. So that's the way I look at a lot of shit. And if it goes good, it's good. You know what I mean? Prove me wrong. But outside of that, you gotta be in control of shit. And if we as a whole want this set to be better, we gotta understand that what you thought you saw on TV ain't us.
At all. At
No,
all.
Yeah.
no. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not how this shit supposed to go. And I'm not even trying to, kind of go down them type of ethnic guidelines, but it's like that's not us.
Right. Yeah, Wiggins said they get trash members and give them bad club names like Angry Man or Fuck Up. Now they're trying to live up to their names. Absolutely.
Right. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm gonna give a nigga a name next time too, called Kick Out or Kicked Out or On His Way Out. Live up to that name if you want to.
Or nigga,
You know what
not
I'm
gonna
saying?
make it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't make it. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
you
your
know
name.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Didn't
live
make
up to that one.
Eject. That's his name. Eject. Yeah.
Eject Button. Okay, Eagle Gun nigga EB. Live up to that name.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you out
man.
here so fast. And that's the thing. People come and you have one name and you want to make some shit up the next because where you going you thought was cool or cooler. So now I want to
Yeah.
change my name to
Yeah.
like if you don't shut the fuck up, you know what I'm talking about? You
'Cause
know what I'm
we
saying?
on
You
the ball, bro.
you've been named motherfucking Piggly Wiggly since you was in the 6th grade. We gonna call you Piggly Wiggly. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Don't try to come over here and now all of a sudden your name is Shotgun or Killer.
Mayhem.
Stop.
Yeah.
What's that? Velcro patches.
Yeah, we know about them Velcros.
Yeah,
Willie
man.
and Mr. Dynamite. We know about them
Shit right
Velcros.
off.
Yeah, we ain't doing that. We is not doing that because if I see one, I'm gonna snatch it at the gate.
Snatch it right off.
Yeah, that's all you gonna hear. Shh. Hey, what was that? Oh, this nigga patch.
Yeah.
This nigga's position. It's in my pocket. Yeah,
What's your name,
I'm
dog?
telling you.
Shotgun, but you're walking around with a BB gun in your back pocket.
Man, look, you ain't even
Not
got a
even a
butter
BB
knife.
gun.
You ain't even got a butter knife on your hip, nigga. You don't
They
even
got
have
a
the long,
slingshot.
got the little knives and shit. Some motherfuckers want to come with a whole machete on your bike. Like, get out of here. Get up out of here. Like, what are you doing with that? These niggas finna go to a sword fight.
Man.
Yeah. No, you're right. It is about how these people prospect their clubs. And a lot of times, a lot of these clubs, I know a club specific, they don't even prospect. You come in, you hang out with them a couple of little runs, they give you a t-shirt. Next thing you know, they honoring you with a vest. You ain't even put 100 miles in.
And that's the reality of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you could just hang out and these motherfuckers be like, you know what? I think you cool. Woo, 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 and you automatically drop them in there with no prospect. And I'm not saying everybody got a prospect, but at some point, everybody's got to go through some type of learning session.
Yeah.
Whatever, no matter what the fuck you want to call it. Somebody's got to go through some type of learning session because, again, We seem to be influenced by TV and dumb shit like that
Hollywood.
and whatever. I mean, we just influenced by it. And we think that we're supposed to adhere or, kind of behave a certain way. And that ain't what this was made for. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not at all. And like we could say, or a shotgun that ain't gonna pull it. You right. That's what I'm talking about.
Man.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Your name was Goober or Piggly Wiggly or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Stick with that motherfucker. I see, you know what I mean? Because then you really realize why they call you motherfucking Goober, boy. It ain't wasn't fucking shotgun. Fuck up out of here.
Man. Oh, look here, y'all. Y'all know what time it is.
Trying to catch them Z's, man. Got to get some rest, man.
But I do appreciate
Oh,
y'all though for coming through and hollering at us,
yeah.
talking to us.
Yeah, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And yes, Mr. Capone, we know the BB gun bandit. Nigga, we the ones who named him. What are you talking about? What the fuck is you talking about? Nigga? Who you think BB gun bandit came from?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you gotta love the boy. You know what I mean? Because
For sure.
that was his growing stage. So
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
I thank everyone for tuning in. Thank everyone who came to the Tory run. That was cool too. I appreciate it. Next year will
Yes,
be
indeed.
December 5th, same bat
Damn,
time.
Lavish.
Oh,
You
you late
late,
as
homie.
hell, Lavish. I think his battery's dead in the watch.
Yeah, dog.
Cause you out there on Operation Repo taking niggas cars. That's your problem. You out there on parking wars, snatching niggas shit up. They throwing rocks at you and all that. Get my car back.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Well, we will see
for
you.
those of you, before you go, for those of you that tuned in on the Facebook page, please go to YouTube. I just share because I get so many inboxes about couldn't find it, and y'all be on the Facebook page. Go to YouTube. We trying to get them ratings up, y'all. Come on, y'all got to help us out.
Yeah.
Cause I see a whole lot of Facebook things up there,
Yeah.
but we on YouTube at Bikes in the Hood. We say
Yeah.
6:15, but you check in
You
at
know,
6:15, we ain't there. We on no later than 6:30, y'all.
we on nigga time. And
Yeah,
and
for
that's the
sure.
thing. And Wicked, yeah, that's that Lavish. That's him. That's that dude. That's that dude right there. That's that dude. That's that dude.
That's
Yeah,
that dude.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's that dude. You know
So,
what I'm saying?
but thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for y'all
Yeah.
input. It's always important if y'all got any topics. Hit our Facebook page, hit the Instagram page, and put them topics up there. We always looking for new content. So give something to make Fontaine use his nugget for other than the devil's advocate, y'all. Come on, put
Yeah,
him to work.
yeah, because sometimes I be having brain farts, and I be telling Phil to make up some shit because we don't know what people really want to know or don't know. Some stuff might be super complicated. Some stuff is real bedrockish, like prehistoric and simple.
Yeah.
Nobody really knows until you figure it out or until you ask. So again, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. We
You late
appreciate
too,
it.
Mickey.
Again, let me be quiet. Again, thanks for everyone who came to the Toy Run.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think that's about it. Gonna go give me something to eat. I'm fucking starving.
I see y'all in them streets.
Yeah, all day. Oh yeah, and we got some shirts coming up. Waiting on. I ain't gonna put them on blast, but my individual to make this website. So once we get that and the QR codes and all that shit popping, you will see them posted soon. Other than that, we will see y'all next Monday at 6:15 ish time. Next Monday, and we'll go from there. Be quiet, P Mac.
Yeah, you saw that?
Shut up. Yeah, shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
I got you, Wicked.
Okay. Oh, then you're in Wisconsin?
Oh, okay, Nikki, you good. You good.
Cheesehead.
Just tap in next time a little earlier.
No shit.
You good as long as you rocking the right team, Nikki.
Man, I you know what? I know I should turn this nigga camera off a little while ago. Nah,
Man.
we beat the Bears for y'all, man. You right. Touche. But you know what? My team already dead, so we ain't gonna talk about it. Them niggas is looking for pallbearers right now. You know what I'm talking about? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. All right, y'all. It's been
All
real.
right, y'all. You already know.
Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bikes in the Hood podcast channel on YouTube. Your support is greatly appreciated. You can also find us on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, and Facebook. Stay safe in them streets.